Hi Boomers, Coach Lonnie here, and I am here with another Boom Huddle. And I think this is the perfect time to have a little chat with you guys because we do have the 90-day transformation challenge coming up. That starts January 15th. And I know many of you might be on the fence. Do I want to do it? Do I not? Many of you are ready to get going. Many of you have done it last year and you want to keep moving forward and using that momentum of moving in the same direction with so many like-minded people. So first I gotta say, if you're on the fence, don't be, just do it. I can't recommend it more. But to keep it brief, I wanted to kind of give you some outside of the box advice today that would help you through these 90 days or any goals anytime, even beyond this challenge. So I think a lot of us know we need to eat healthy, we need to exercise. I believe where the true struggle comes from is the emotions. When we want to give up, when we want to quit, when we're stressed, when we're going through all the tough stuff, that is when everything goes out the window and we want to say, screw it. And all of a sudden our goals don't matter because we're going through all these emotions and these tough situations. So I'm trying to get more to the core of it. All of us coaches can help you with the nutrition and the exercise, but if you don't get to the core of it, it's really not going to matter. You're just going to keep going through that cycle and stay on that hamster wheel. So I kind of came up with an analogy of, you got to start out with a really sturdy, solid foundation. And within this foundation, there are pillars. I kind of turned these into questions that you could ask yourself or that you can just chew on a little bit, contemplate. Does this apply to me? So I want you to read the blog to look more closely, but I want to give you the highlights if you just have time to listen to this video. One question: do you have love and compassion for yourself? That is huge. When I was asking this question to a lot of my 6-week challenge people, you would be astonished at how many people could not come up with one thing they loved about themselves, or everybody wanted to talk about other people. I love that I do this for people. I love, that I love my family. It's very challenging to look at ourselves and really have compassion and love for ourselves. And the truth is, if you don't have love for yourself, you cannot give it fully. So also, to get through those tough challenges and trying to strive for your goals, you need to have compassion and love for yourself in order to keep going. Another question: can you find appreciation for the struggle? So many people want to avoid the struggle and don't want to accept that the struggle is growth. We're not going to be able to get to the top of that mountain without doing the climb, the hard climb where we fall and where we get bumps and bruises, and we're pulled forward by that desire to get to the top. But it is a struggle to get to the top, but it's worth it. So going into this, you need to know it is not going to be easy. Nothing great ever comes easy. The struggle is growth. That experience is you changing and growing. So learn to accept it and even embrace it. This is really hard for me. This is challenging me on every level. I must be learning something. I must be experiencing a shift. You are. So embrace that struggle. Another question: do you accept reality? Some people get stuck because they don't want to accept their situation. They don't want to accept what is. And I think there's a time and a place for that sadness. I think if you don't get sad or mad and let it all out, it's necessary. You have to let that out. Your life is full of unfair situations and unfair losses, and there's nothing fair about it. And I think you deserve to be upset about it and say, this isn't fair, this isn't okay, I hate that this is happening, I hate that happened, this is brutal. Let that happen. Let yourself vent. But you have to get to a place where you're like, also, this is what it is, this is what happens, so what am I going to do next? If it's a loss, that's always going to be something you carry with you, but can you accept what is and turn it into, I'm going to use this to, help me appreciate things in life more. or if it's a door that is just slammed in your face that you didn't want to slam, a rejection, a loss of a job, a loss of anything, can you realize that that door shutting, and find the hope? Hey, I'm in this situation currently. Find the hope that something else is through another door, and there's going to be experiences that you're going to experience that you never would have gotten to if that first door didn't slam. You have to hold on to that hope, and you have to accept what is happening rather than just wishing it didn't. Another question: are you trying to avoid failure? I see this so much. I see people afraid to try something just because they feel like they're going to fail. Yes, you're probably going to fail. You're supposed to fail. How many people get out there and try something and they're perfect and amazing the first time? There are some people that learn things quicker or pick things up really fast, but the vast majority of us have to fail and fail and fail and fail and fall on our faces and struggle in order to get where we want. And it's very common to accepting, before what I said, it's right in line with accepting the struggle. Prepare to fail, plan to fail, know that you are supposed to fail. It's just part of it. So accept it and be prepared for it and stand right back up, fail forward, right? And the last question, the last pillar, I would say too, is, do you fear change? Some people that I work with, they really want these big changes. They want almost a different life, but they don't want to change what they're doing. And it doesn't jive. If you don't change what you're doing, you're not going to see change. If you want to just, I go out and drink with my friends and have a big social life, but I do want to lose weight and, get rid of anxiety. Well, if you don't really change this situation, you're not really going to change and find a new situation. So the amount that you're willing to change is the amount that you're going to see change, if that makes sense. Don't be afraid of it. We all have our creature comforts, we all have our routines and our habits, but I assure you, if you are consistent enough with something over time, it will become a new habit. And if you're feeling better and feeling better in your skin, feeling healthier, less anxiety, less depression, if it is better overall, that is going to be a change you are going to love, and you're going to be so used to it and you're not going to want to let go of it. So those are a few things that I wanted to shoot out at you guys to ponder. Think about these things, take these forward as you're making your goals, and as I've been telling people, set your goals now, map them out now, break them down into detail now. All of us coaches can help you figure that out, but you want to start on the 15th. You don't want to start thinking about it on the 15th. So read the blog for more detail, and good luck to all of you that are ready to embrace this challenge and make these lifelong changes. I always say, if you're not going to do it forever, don't do it, because it's just going to be temporary. Let's make these little changes that enhance our life and make life better, and you won't regret doing any of it. So till next time, I'll see you guys in the boom room.